We believe in detailed execution and simplicity. The type of people that work here, they don't want to be in silos and they don't want to do the same thing day in and day out. So whether it's branded content, digital experiences, designing websites, social activations, a photo shoot, or even producing and directing our own content, we are constantly challenging ourselves in our own creative capacity every single day. Agencies that are part of holding companies do have to hit benchmarks, and they do have to make sure that they account for an existing process. And sometimes that process is even more intense than the client or the brand that they're working on, because agencies are really good at assigning 5% or 10% of someone's billable time to you. So when shit goes down and somebody needs to pick up the phone and call the agency, they don't even know who to call. We haven't found it to be too limiting, because we think that's kind of the way of the past. And we're going to these larger brands and saying, hey, give us a shot at the 5 projects that fall out of your AOR scope, and we'll go after those. And what we tend to get is really cool, innovative assignments that is outside of their engine, because they're working on all the banner ads and the emails and these big, large initiatives that take up all of their resources. So Stila came to us, and they were, the company had bought and sold a number of times. They sort of had lost their way, lost their identity. And so when we met with the people there, we discovered and uncovered this rich history. And so we really worked with them to create a whole new rebrand to tie them into the fashion industry. So their makeup artists go to Fashion Week in New York and London and do makeup for people like Victoria Beckham, Alice and Olivia. And that was able to be translated into in-store activations. So that was a really innovative way to rebrand the company, give them a new brand promise, a new look, and even bring it into a store activation level. We worked with Quiksilver on Kelly Slater's 10th World Championship. We were able to sort of capture Kelly's 10 championships and play some of that in reverse. So we started with him winning his 10th championship, and then went in reverse through 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we pulled all this footage that we dug up from everyone from his mom to all kinds of people that knew Kelly throughout his life. So we were able to create this really personal video that really seemed to resonate a lot with people. Very, very rewarding project to work on. To be able to be a part of that is an amazing thing. I think being a creative is table stakes for this business. If you're not a creative person and you don't understand how to tell a story, or you don't understand technology, and you don't know really how to link those two narratives together, then you don't belong in this business. You really have to think about where the content's going, what its purpose is, and if you can, try and give people something of value so they become a subscriber to your brand. And I think that doesn't even apply just to content. I think that just applies to brands these days, is how do you create subscribers? If we're talking about headcount, I think that can be problematic if you're trying to grow too fast and you run into quality issues. Our growth really creatively is something that we're proud of, because we've grown to be a very nimble group that's not really focused in one area. I have lots of favorite ads. One is what just won a ton of awards at Cannes, which was Dumb Ways to Die. I remember when I first saw it and I thought, wow, someone really just paid an incredible amount of attention to detail in this ad, and it really kind of blew me away. We're an independent agency, 5 years old, and we're getting to compete against some of the largest, most creative agencies in the country, and we're beating them at times, and that's really rewarding. I think it's rewarding for everybody that works here. I'm Michael Sharp. I'm the founder of Standard Time.